There are moments in life when fear stands taller than anything we have ever faced, moments where the challenge in front of us looks far too big to overcome. And yet, it's often in those very moments that courage rises from the most unlikely places. David was one of those unlikely places, just a boy, no armor, no reputation, nothing that would make anyone expect greatness from him. But while others stepped back, he stepped forward, straight toward the giant that had terrified trained soldiers. While the army watched in silence, David didn't shrink. He didn't wait for someone older or stronger. He chose to face the threat himself. Goliath stepped into the moonlight, every part of him built for war, a towering force, confident and unstoppable. But David had already made his choice. He refused the heavy armor offered to him. Instead, he kept only what he knew: his sling, his skill, and his faith. Beside a quiet stream, he selected a few smooth stones, nothing impressive, nothing powerful on its own, but in the hands of someone who believed it was enough. Then came the walk. Step by step, David approached the giant who mocked him, laughed at him, and dismissed him as nothing. But the boy did not waver. His heart stayed steady. The world around him seemed to fall silent, and in that stillness he acted. One swing, one release, one stone cutting through the darkness with purpose. The impact shook the field. The giant who once seemed invincible began to fall, not because of David's strength, but because David refused to let fear decide the outcome. When the dust settled, the boy stood alone on the battlefield, not as the warrior defined by power, but as a reminder that courage, faith, and conviction can bring down even the greatest of giants. Because in the end, it was never about the size of the opponent, it was about the size of the heart that chose to stand and fight